Today, we're going to be diving into the ultimate 4-week level up challenge that's going to set you up for an amazing 2025. Let me show you what I do every single year in December to take advantage of this last month. Really jumpstart my planning for the new year and set myself for an incredible year ahead. This 4-week challenge is a step-by-step roadmap designed to help you to get crystal clear on what the next 6 months to 1 year will look like and help you to build the momentum that you need to manifest your best year yet. If you're ready to level up your life, go ahead and grab a pen and notebook and let's dive right in. Week 1, the first step. And this might come to a surprise for some of you, but it's actually self-reflection. You see, before we can start even setting goals, we need to first pause and reflect. Most people, especially high achievers, and I'm definitely guilty of this, is that we're so focused on what's next. The next goal, the next milestone, the next action step. We rarely stop to appreciate just how far we've already come. But here's the thing, whatever you focus on expands. So when you constantly focus on what's missing in your life or the goals that you haven't achieved, you unconsciously create a lack mentality, reinforcing the belief that something is missing, that you're not enough. That's why I make it a point to include this first step in the very beginning. So instead, let's shift into gratitude by taking inventory of the past year. Reflection is such a powerful tool because it not only helps you to see your progress, but it also reinforces an abundant mindset where you recognize just how far you have already accomplished. Therefore, every December, I take 1 day to reflect deeply upon my previous year. And this is exactly what I do. I ask myself these powerful questions. First, I ask myself, what did I manifest this year? I would like you to think about the opportunities, the relationships, or achievements that showed up in your life. Sometimes we forget that manifestation can be as simple as finding the perfect parking spot where you need it, or as big as hitting a major milestone. Second question, what were my wins this year? Did you land your dream job? Did you start your own business? Did you manifest your SP? Celebrate even the smallest wins. The truth is, there's no such thing as a small or big win. Everything matters. Maybe you created a consistent morning routine, or you faced a fear you've been avoiding. Maybe you overcame some old habits like procrastination or snoozing your alarm. Third question, what challenges did I overcome and what did I learn from them? For example, let's say that you faced a financial setback. Did you learn new budgeting skills or discover something about yourself relates to money? Maybe you navigated through a tough relationship. Did you grow in self-awareness or communication skills in that relationship? The next question is, what am I most proud of? Maybe you prioritized your personal growth. Maybe you took some steps towards achieving your goal. Be sure to acknowledge the moments where you showed up for yourself, even when it was hard, even when you didn't feel like it. You see, we're not aiming for perfection. And I actually have a motto that says, it's better done than perfect. And the last question you want to ask yourself is, what manifestations surprised me this year? You see, these are some of the blessings that came out from nowhere, so we call it. These are the manifestations that exceeded your expectations, that showed up in ways that you couldn't have imagined yourself. Be sure to write them down and celebrate them. And after reflecting upon these questions, take a moment to feel gratitude for everything that you've accomplished and experienced this year, even the challenges, because those challenges help you to become who you are. Say to yourself, I'm so grateful for how far I've come, and I'm ready for even bigger manifestations to come. Week 2, goal setting. Now that you have reflected upon your past year, it's time to shift. Let's shift gear and think about the year ahead. I would like you to imagine this. Now it's December 31st, 2025. You're looking back and saying, this was my best year ever. What happened to make it so? And here's the secret. Write your goals as if they have already been achieved. For example, instead of saying, I want to make 6 figures this year, write out, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $100,000 per month, effortlessly doing work I love. This technique, known as the living in the end, which is a concept taught by Neville Goddard. He encourages you to focus on the feeling of already having achieved your desires by living in the end. Don't worry about how you're gonna get there just yet. The key is to immerse yourself in the energy of already having what you want. Because, let me share with you a secret. Your goal will attract the how to you. And if you want to experience a quantum leap in 2025, it all starts with your thinking. That's why we're not doing the typical SMART goals, setting which emphasizes realistic goals. Instead, I want you to set a fantasy goal. A goal that's so big that first, it stretches your thinking. Second, it makes you feel uncomfortable when you set it. And third, it challenges your current identity. As my first mentor, Bob Proctor, taught me, you want to set a goal that's so big that you have absolutely no idea how you're going to achieve it, but you know that you will, if you follow certain universal laws. I've actually done a video on the list of universal laws. You want to check them out here. Now, let me give you some examples of fantasy goals. Let's say that you are currently making $50,000 a year. Don't aim for $70,000 or even $100K. Those are incremental gains. Instead, ask yourself, what do I truly want? Maybe it's $500K a year or even $1 million a year. Do not limit yourself based on your past experiences or what feels realistic. Or let's say that you've always dreamed of living abroad. So envision your dream. Maybe you want to live in Paris, in Bali, anywhere in the world that inspires you. And do not get caught up in the how. How is this going to happen? How am I going to do this? Let me share a personal story with you. Back in 2020, when I was still working as a real estate agent back in California, I had a dream, my vision of moving abroad. I wanted to live in Barcelona. And I had absolutely no idea how it was going to happen. And thoughts like, what would I do there? How would I generate income? I don't even speak Spanish, right? You know those inner chatters. However, fast forward to 2 years ago, I visited Dubai and I completely fell in love with it. So instead of moving to Barcelona, I decided I was going to move to Dubai. Again, I had no idea how it was going to happen, but I knew the secret. I knew that my goal would attract the how. So I wrote down on my goal card that I was going to be living in Dubai. And here I am, a year and a half later, living my best life in Dubai. I'm sharing this story with you to show you that this works. Remember, your fantasy goal should make you excited and scared at the same time, because the purpose of setting goals is not just to get the goal, it's actually to grow. You want to grow into the person, to the version of you who already has that goal. And that leads us right into the next step, which is identifying the shifts that you need to make in order to become the version of you who's already living your wish fulfilled. Week 3, we're getting into identity shifting. Now that you have clarity around what you want, the next step is identify who you need to become to make this happen. Before you start taking actions, it's crucial to get clear on who you are being, your beingness. And this means being willing to let go of your old self, to let go of your old identity, so you can step into the version of yourself that aligns with your future goals. I've done a video on this topic, and I'll link in the description below. Be sure to watch it. Now, start by asking yourself these questions. What type of beliefs does the future version of me hold? Let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to be a successful entrepreneur. Your future self might have the belief that I am a leader who owns a successful business and I'm generating X amount of sales every day while providing value in the marketplace. How does this version of me think, act, and feel every day? Are they disciplined? Are they confident and focused? How do they start their mornings? How do they handle challenges? What is their mindset like? Take time to script out this upgraded version of yourself in vivid detail. Ask yourself these questions. If I were a successful business owner, what would my daily habits look like? How would I show up differently if I were already earning $500K a year or $1 million a year? What would my relationships, health, or lifestyle look like if I fully step into this new version of me? Make sure the more specific and vivid your script is, the easier will be for you to embody this upgraded identity. And this is exactly the process that I follow. You see, 5 years ago, I scripted out what my life would look like as a wealth mindset coach, where I have time freedom, financial freedom, and location freedom while impacting people all around the world. The more specific and vivid your script is, the easier it is for you to embody this upgraded identity. And this is exactly what I did, the same process I followed 5 years ago. You see, 5 years ago, I scripted out what my life would look like as a coach. And this is when I was still a real estate agent. But I would script and write down what my life would look like when I have time freedom, financial freedom, and location freedom to live anywhere in the world while making impact. And now, this is my reality. It used to take me hours to write out the script. But now, with the help of AI, there's actually a prompt that can help you to map out your dream life in minutes. Comment below if you like to access the script by commenting script. Now, once you have created your script, you want to make it a daily practice. You want to read it every morning, every night. You want to record it on your phone and you want to listen to it throughout the day. That's exactly what I did. You want to start brainwashing yourself, if you will, and you want to immerse yourself in this new version of you until it becomes second nature. And before you know it, you'll naturally start being this version of yourself, and the actions and opportunities that will align with your goals will follow effortlessly. And that leads us to the final step. In the final week, we're going to focus on inspire actions. So now that you have defined your future self, it's time to align your actions with your vision. This is where most people get stuck. They dream big, but they don't take the inspire action steps needed to turn those dreams into reality. So you want to start small, but be intentional with your actions. If your goal is to create wealth, start researching mentors or coaches who can guide you. Let's say that if you want to improve upon your health, You want to book a session with a personal trainer or consult a nutritionist. Or if you're thinking of starting your own business, you want to dedicate time each day to learning and planning and connecting with others in your desired field. The key here is investing in shortcuts. When I experienced my quantum leap a few years ago, it wasn't because I figured everything out on my own. Not at all. It was because I invested in mentors and coaches who held me accountable, who showed me the ropes, who showed me how to get to where I wanted to go. And they shared proven strategies and helped me to collapse time. So if you're serious about making 2025 your best year yet, do not hesitate to invest in your growth. Next, you want to ask yourself, what is one action step I can take today to start showing up as my future self? It could be as simple as dressing for the role that you want to take, or maybe you want to take a public speaking course, or learning a new skill. Let me give you an example. Let's say that currently you're a full-time employee, but you're dreaming of becoming a YouTuber. You want to have your own YouTube channel. So the new version of you is the thriving content creator and entrepreneur. This doesn't mean that you have to quit your job tomorrow. Although taking both action steps can definitely accelerate your growth. Instead, just think about, if I were already a successful content creator on YouTube, how would my day look like? Maybe you'll spend time creating content or investing in tools and techniques, learning from a coach. You might not be doing these things every single day in the beginning, but you will take consistent baby steps towards your goal of becoming a successful YouTuber. And that's exactly what I did when I started this channel. I had absolutely no idea about content creation or editing, but I started anyway. I ended up hiring a YouTube coach, and I learned along the way, and I gradually grew my channel. And the fact that you're here watching this video, this is to show you, this is the proof that I'm sharing with you. Just start and everything else will fall into place. You see, growth requires action. Dreaming and scripting are essential, but real transformation happens when you take inspired actions. So start taking steps today. No matter how small they may seem, trust me, you will start to build a momentum towards your goals. Just start today. There you have it. My 4-week level up roadmap. I challenge you to follow these 4 steps week by week. It will guide you to level up and create a quantum leap in 2025 and beyond. Let me know in the comment sections below which week excites you the most. And if you're ready to take this journey to the next level and you're really committed to having a quantum leap in 2025 and beyond, I want to invite you to our free community. This is where we'll be doing this 4-week level up challenge together with other like-minded people. And this is where I'll be able to support you guys every step of the way. Just click on the link in the description below and I'll see you there. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification so you don't miss what's coming next. Let's make 2025 a year of transformation, abundance beyond your imagination. Thank you for watching.